All right, everyone, and welcome to this video. To those of you who don't know, my name is Sander Stage, and the purpose of this short video is just to quickly get us acquainted with each other and to essentially explain what this is all about. So if you have a few minutes to spare and if you're interested, well, then stick along. So without any further ado, let's jump into this presentation and have a look. So everyone, just a brief introduction. In this video, we're going to cover who am I, my background, my results, and the results of the people inside of the course. And finally, we're going to talk about whether this is for you or not. So firstly here, who am I? Well, as I said, my name is Sander Stage. I am a 20-year-old agency owner. I recently moved my residence and my agency, my business, out here to Milan, Italy, because I love living here. And at this point, I'm running a global social media marketing agency, and I've been doing so for almost 4 years at this point. We're working with clients primarily here in Europe, but also in the US, Canada, and Australia. So at this point, we can confidently say it's a global social media marketing agency. Just to build some rapport, as you can see, we know what we're doing because across my team, we have more than $15 million in total ad spend on Facebook ads. Now, I apologize for the 3 big logos on the screen right now, but we simply had to put those in here because if we didn't, our competitors and just people in our industry would screenshot these results and use them for their own benefit. So we kind of have to copyright these things. But as you can see on some of these pictures, here's $6 million in ad spend. Here's 9.5, so almost $10 million in ad spend on a single ad account. And over here we have one. It's a little bit difficult to see, but I believe it says $350,000, and you can see some good return on ad spends out there. For those of you who don't even know what that means, for those of you who don't know what that means, essentially you can just look at the big numbers here and look at the fact that just between a couple of ad accounts here, we have more than $10 million in total ad spend, but across all of our clients and ad accounts and lifetime history as an agency and as a team, we have more than $15 million in total ad spend. Now, without being rude or anything, we can just say that that's more than 10 times more than most of our competitors have across their entire lifetime. And we have that in a single ad account. And across all of our ad accounts, we have 10, 20, 30 times more ad spend than most of our competitors. So hopefully that builds a little bit of trust between me and you. And hopefully you can now see that we know exactly what we're doing because we've spent so much money on this, okay? So just quickly, my story. It all started a couple years ago, 3-4 years ago in boarding school, and I was incredibly tired of school and the traditional educational system. So the image that you're looking at right now is not just a stock image from Google. This is the actual boarding school that I was living in. I was living in this middle building here on the bottom floor in a room right around here. I believe it was the next one. This is where I was living, and this is where it all started. As I said, I was incredibly fed up with the way traditional education was structured, and I didn't find it interesting at all. I just knew it was not for me, so I wanted to go a different route. And so I made it my goal to break the norm and become fully financially independent and actually documented my entire journey. Okay, so here you can see me setting up my camera in my boarding school room around 4 years ago. I looked a little bit different back then, but this was essentially just a few weeks before I closed my first client. And little did I know that my whole life was about to be turned upside down. But I made it my goal to break the norm and become fully financially independent and actually to document my entire journey. So I wrote my mission down. Now it's going to be a little bit difficult for you to see here on these pictures, but these are also pictures from my boarding school room. I wrote, I want to get 1 to 5 clients paying 5,000 to 15,000 Danish kroners per month. So that's around $1,000 to $2,000 per month. And I wrote that I just need to get that first client and everything will change once I've gotten that first client. And back then my goal was to get to 50,000 kroners per month, which would be around $10,000 per month. Okay, so I wrote my mission down and I stayed consistent with it. Okay, and as you can see here from my daily grind list, if we go back to, this is from 2018, but even before that, I was incredibly consistent with my work. Okay, so you can see I had daily to-do lists literally every single day of the month. And so I wrote my mission down and I stayed incredibly consistent with it. Now, as you can see at this point, I was already running ads for clients. So I was looking at Facebook ads, analyzing Facebook ads, etc. So this was a little bit into my journey already. Okay, but as you can see, I stayed incredibly consistent with my work ethic, and this is what led to me getting my first client. Okay, so within 3 weeks of starting and setting my goals, I closed my first client on a $5,400 deal. And as you can see, here are the 3 first payments. Okay, now you might be thinking, why are they 12,000 each? Well, it's because these are in kroners. Okay, so It's 12,000 kroners, Danish kroners each, and that is an equivalent to around $1,800, $2,000 per month. Okay, so yeah, I closed my first client on a $5,400 deal, or a 3-month contract, in which this client was paying me almost $2,000 per month. And as I said, I did that within 3 weeks of starting. Okay. Now from there, I quickly moved on and I started signing bigger and bigger clients. So you can see me out doing a presentation for also, I believe, one of my 5 first clients. Yeah, it was a little bit of a bigger client, and I closed him, I believe, on around a $7,000 deal. I even documented this on YouTube. Like every part of my journey is on YouTube. So the proof is there. I've been documenting every single step of my journey all along. And yeah, back then, I was still in high school, even though I closed my first couple of clients. But I made it my goal to reach $20,000 in monthly revenue, and then I would drop out and go all in, because I believe that if I could reach $20,000 in monthly recurring revenue, well, that would be enough to live comfortably and not having to worry about, dropping out of educational institutions, etc. So I made that my goal, and that's exactly what I did. And today my payments look a little bit more like this. Okay, so on the left you can see a almost $3,000 client. So that's the first one here, is in euros, but if we translate it, it's almost $3,000. Here you can see a 2,500 euro or $3,000 client. Here you can see an almost $5,000 client, and here is one in Danish kroners again. So it's 37,500 Danish kroners. That's the equivalent to over $6,000 in monthly payments. So all of these are individual clients that are paying us this every single month. And to be entirely frank, this is not even half of our clients. Okay, this is just to show you a couple of examples of what our client payments look like today. And in all transparency, we have literally single clients paying us 10, 11, 12,000 plus per month as well. Okay, so these are not even the biggest ones, but it's actually just a couple of ones I put in quite a few months ago when I was preparing this presentation for the first time. So yeah, it's just to show you some examples of what our payments look like today, but these are not even half of them, and these are not even the biggest ones. But yeah, as you can see, it's changed from back in the days when we just received those manual bank transfers that were around $2,000 to now receiving $6,000, $7,000, even $10,000 payments just through notifications, essentially. So yeah, that's just to show you some proof. Now, at 18, I was making more than $30,000 per month with my agency, or about as much as a neurosurgeon with more than 10 years of education. And today at 20, it's far, far beyond that. Today I have my dream apartment with 8 rooms and 3 baths in the center of Milan. The apartment is around $6,000 per month, actually a little bit more than that. And I have everything done. Okay, what I mean by everything done is I literally have a cleaner or helper or an assistant that's coming over here 2 to 3 times per week, cleaning the apartment, doing my laundry, folding my towels, making my beds, etc. It's essentially like living in a hotel 24/7. So yeah, I feel incredibly blessed to be able to live in my dream apartment at such an early age. But it's always been a goal of mine to be completely independent in that sense and to just live comfortably. So yeah, you can see a couple of pictures here of my apartment. To be honest, once again, this is honestly, it's not even half of the apartment. I said it's 8 rooms and 3 baths in total. So yeah, that's just a dream of mine. But more importantly, I'm able to provide for myself and my mother, and I'm not dependent on anyone. Okay, now I'm not going to go into depth with this at all in this video, but those who know me a little bit more closely would know that I didn't exactly have the most easy childhood. I went through a lot of difficulties, especially me and my mom did. And so at a very young age, it was always a goal of mine to be able to provide not just for myself, but also for my mother. And I can happily say that I'm able to do that fully today. And so, yeah, she never has to worry again. And again, I don't want to talk too much about that. It's a little bit personal, but that has always been a goal of mine. So yeah, my mission is simple. It is to provide aspiring entrepreneurs with the highest possible form of online education that allows them to start, manage, and scale their own agency and become financially independent. All right. And to be honest, we have the best results in the industry. Okay. So here's a bunch of them stacked. You can see the first one is like Levi writing here close to another $1,800 per month. No, actually euros. So that will be around $2,000 per month client just now. It's crazy out there. But yeah, I mean, I could never put all of our results into a presentation, not even if I did 10 or 100 slides. I've just handpicked a few of our different results right here, but we literally get these results in our private mastermind group every single day. But here you can see, literally, these are just a couple random ones I picked. Marcus, 750 euro, x 5 months, so almost 4,000 euro client, Adam with a 2,800 euro client, Max with a 3,000 euro client. What else do we have? Oh, this one you just saw. So pretty good day, 3,800 euros in sales. Okay, so you probably closed a few clients that day. Here's Levi again. I know Levi likes to go for this number. He's always closing clients at 1,780 euros for some reason. We all have our personal numbers that we go for. Here is, I actually don't even have the name in the screenshot, unfortunately, but another e-commerce client signed for 3,000 euros. And I believe the payment was even in this screenshot right here. I'm not sure why I didn't include it when I made the presentation. And then we have John out here with a $1,000 client, it appears. And like coming from the last result here, John, when you take it serious, you can really expect to see some amazing results. Okay, so here we have John, I believe a month or two ago, probably a little bit more than that. You can see he did $3,000 in sales on this day. Then another day he did another 1,000, and another day he did 750, 1,000 again, well, 1,500 perhaps, and another $1,000 client here. And these are, to be honest, not even, I think maybe a third or a fourth of the screenshots that just John has sent inside of our group. And today John is sitting around $25,000 to $30,000 in monthly revenue with his agency. And so I just wanted to take one of our members and show multiple results from that one member, just to show you what can really happen when you're taking it serious. Okay, so there was, I believe a week ago or 2 weeks ago, John was literally sending new screenshots of payments every single day in the group for around 7 or 8 days, just because he's so consistent with his work ethic and because he's so good at applying what we teach inside of the course. And as I said, today he's sitting somewhere between $20,000 and $30,000 in monthly revenue with his agency. So that's what can happen when you really take it serious, okay? Now moving on here, just briefly, talking about the Academy, there are 40 step-by-step modules inside of the Academy, which equals more than 20 hours of lessons in total. You get access to all the tools and systems that we've developed. Now, it's important for me to emphasize, this video is just an introduction. If you want to see a full demo on the Academy that is more than 30 minutes long, where I literally explain everything inside of the Academy and actually take you into the platform and show you what it looks like in there, then you can click the button next to this video and just sign up for a free demo. You just have to put in your email and you'll be able to watch the full demo for free. This again is just a little bit of introduction and explaining what it's all about. Okay, so again, you get access to all of tools and systems that we've developed that we talk more in depth about in the actual demo. You get access to our community and weekly live Q&A calls where you can ask me anything. You get everything I know and everything I've learned through my years of experience in the industry. And essentially, you get everything you need to close your first 5 to 10 plus clients and go from $0 to $15,000 per month. Okay, now you might be thinking, why only my first 5 clients, and why only my first 5 to 10 clients, and why only $15,000 per month? Well, it's because the course that you're looking at right now, the Academy, has been specifically designed to help you sign your first 5 to 10 clients and go from $0 to $15,000 per month with your agency. Once you reach that, we actually have Academy Pro, which I'm going to be completely honest and say Academy Pro is a far more expensive course, but you don't need that to start out with, okay? All you need to close your first 5 to 10 clients and go from $0 to $15,000 per month is the Academy. Once you reach that, well, then buying Academy Pro won't be an issue for you because of the money you're actually making with your agency. And so that's why we've decided to split it up, okay? Our competitors don't want to do this because like they're just not able to generate the same results that, we do for our members. So yeah, we have priced the Academy very, very fairly and included everything you need to go from $0 to $15,000 per month with your agency. And then once you reach that, if you need more knowledge, if you feel like it, you can upgrade to Academy Pro, but that's literally your own choice entirely, okay? Moving on here, yeah, the Academy is just by far the most complete course on how to start, manage, and scale a profitable agency from anywhere. So finally, let's talk about, is this for you or not? Well, this is for you if you're tired of traditional education and wanting to do your own thing, if you're tired of a day job where you're making someone else rich. And I know these things sound a little bit cliche, but that's literally what it is. If you're working a regular 9 to 5 or regular day job, working for a boss, you're literally spending your entire day making someone else rich. Okay, now I don't want to do that, and I don't want to educate myself for 5-10 years just to be able to do that. I want to be independent. And so if I'm working all day, every day, I want to do it. I want to build something of my own. Okay, and so if that's what you want to do, then this is probably for you as well. It is for you if you're wanting to be fully independent and be able to work from anywhere at any time. And if you're wanting to actually create value for clients by delivering amazing results. Okay. Now this one is important. Okay. There's a lot of online business model out there that you can make some money with. Okay. But you're not actually going to be creating any value by doing them. The unique thing about starting a social media marketing agency is that when you get the knowledge inside that we give inside of the academy, you're actually going to be able to deliver amazing results to your clients. So you're actually creating value in the world as well. Okay. So if that's something you're seeking for, then the academy is definitely right for you as well. And finally, it's for you if you're searching for the most technical and precise course on how to do the above. Okay. We're less about motivation and mindset and much more about creating results. Okay. So many courses out there are only focusing on motivation and mindset. And we've just abandoned that idea a little bit and just focusing entirely on the technical aspects that actually generate results for you. Okay. Of course, we do talk about how to structure your time properly and how to manage yourself when you're actually running a successful business. We do talk about that, but more importantly, we talk about all the technical aspects that actually allow you to generate results. Now, finally, let's talk a little bit about pricing. So as I briefly mentioned before, we have decided to price the academy exceptionally reasonably in comparison to our competitors. Okay. And that's simply because we want to help as many aspiring entrepreneurs as possible actually start a profitable agency and get it lifted off the ground and get it from $0 to $15,000 per month. Okay, that's our aim. As I said, when you get there, when you get to $15,000 per month and you want to go beyond that, well, then you can consider enrolling into Academy Pro, which is a far more expensive course and by far the most complicated and advanced course in the entire industry. Okay. But when it comes to going from $0 to $15,000 per month and closing your first 5 to 10 clients, there's no course that does it better than just the regular academy, and it's priced exceptionally reasonably, as you'll see when you scroll down below this video. Okay. It's really important for me to stress that there's no correlation between the price and the quality of this course, because so many of our members have literally tried every single course in the industry, even those that are 2-3 times the price of the academy, and they all say that nothing quite compares to the academy in terms of quality of the knowledge that's inside. Okay, so yeah, if you're looking at the price and thinking it's just too good to be true, it's too low to actually be as good as we claim it is, well, you're in for a good surprise, because as I said, everyone who's tried every course in the industry, they just say nothing quite compares to the quality of the knowledge that we actually deliver. So yeah, that I just wanted to emphasize that even though the price is exceptionally reasonable, we just deliver the best knowledge in the industry. Okay. And as I said, once you get to $15,000 or $20,000 per month and you want to scale beyond that, go to $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 per month, well, then you can consider going into Academy Pro. But to begin out with, you don't even need that. Okay. Now I could be rude and say, oh, you need to buy the expensive course, but no, you don't need that if you're just starting out and you want to go to $15,000 per month. So that's going to be it for this quick introduction. Yeah, it lasted a little bit, but hopefully now you should know who I am, what my results are, what my story is, and finally what the academy is and what you can do with it. Okay, so if you find it really, really interesting, if you're wanting to join, you can either just go down right now and enroll into the course already, or if you're wanting a little bit more of an explanation, then you can click the button on the left or on the right or on below, and actually sign up for the free demo that is more than 30 minutes long, that takes you inside of the course and shows you what it looks like on the inside. Okay, so we all have different needs in terms of how much explanation we need before actually coming into the course. Some people would be ready right now. If you need more explanation, go ahead and watch the free demo, and that's completely respectable. Okay, so without any further ado, thank you for watching today, and I hope to see you inside of the academy.